My question is, why did not Pakistan approaches to UN Security Council earlier and waited for about 70 years to resolve Kashmir issue? And we see in Western countries, people do talk a lot about human right, but why don't they see human right violation in Kashmir and Palestine? Thank you, sir.
Who would like to answer?
I think you should actually tell us. You have to understand fact collection is the least you guys are doing right now. Do you know the law, the stipulation inside UN discussing Kashmir? Anyone in the hall? Anyone? Anything about Kashmir, what the UN says? Do you know what the condition UN actually said, imposed upon Pakistan and India both? There is a conditional requirement pending at UN. You have to understand your facts. I like the fact that you're asking questions, but I expect students to know way more books than I do. You guys have the books in front of you. This girl asked a question, an amazing question. Why is the government not staying for more than 5 years? Why are you assuming that democracy is the right solution? I am not saying it's not, but why would you assume that? Because someone is telling you this, right? And just like that, we're telling you that there's a big problem going on in Kashmir, but you should ask, who's the cause? Give me data, I need the facts. That's exactly what we're talking about all day. You cannot form an opinion unless you have the numbers and your facts straight. I expect my 18-year-old or 16-year-old to be the best advocate of Kashmir on behalf of Pakistan by collecting facts. We are Pakistanis, we should know about Kashmir way more than what the UN is supposed to tell us. You understand me? We should be teaching them what Kashmir issues. And you guys should be our moderators on all of those issues, especially at the level of schools. Because I know that you guys talk way more with yourselves than you are supposed to, and way less with the teachers that you're supposed to. So don't disseminate information, try and get more facts. Okay, what's your name, sir? Ahmed, I wish I could give you homework that tomorrow I want to know the answer to your own question. But I'm not going to be here, and you're going to just get away with this now. But understand that this is why I want you to push social sciences and become lawyers and become sociologists to understand how this situation happened, not just what's going on, but why it's going on so that you can prevent it for the rest of the world. Kashmir is just another indicator of what Palestine is going through. 216 countries back up Palestine. Only 4 back up Israel. Understand that, and you can't even pronounce those names like Luxembourg and Nicaragua and America and Australia. 4 against the rest of the world, and still we're not getting back Palestine. There is a bigger problem that can be solved through words, dialogue, and that can only be taught through this science of political science and sociology, psychology. We just suffered from bad lawyership in the first 50 years. That's why we lost whatever we lost in UN. I need you guys to become great lawyers and win it back for us.
Okay, we only have time for the last question. This girl at the front. Yes, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Satyalia and my question is, do you think the current situation of our government is badly influencing our youth to take political sciences as their major subject?
I think this is the first time in the history of Pakistan that we have the best example of how to promote political science. Our cricket hero had absolutely no other reason but the betterment of the country, and I'm not a political guy, and I'm still telling you as a scientist that if you have to set examples of putting kids into political science, we need heroes to jump into politics and start solving the problems. This is as good an example as it gets globally when the mainstream elite jump into politics to help solve the problems of the weakest. And unless you have the political acumen as an 18-year-old Pakistani, I swear to you, you're not going to solve any problem for us. You are going to do a lot for your own selves, maybe for your family, maybe. But you're not going to be a member of our community. And you are going to change it off to Australia or America or Canada, but you are going to do way more damage than benefit if you're not politically involved in the process of lifting the nation up. And that's something you're not going to get from physics or chemistry. Again, I love physics. That's my most favorite subject. But do I need it? Maybe I do, but my country needs me to jump into way more humanities, which is a group of subjects, I'm assuming you know that, which involves getting more people come together in a society, which is sociology, and understanding the behavior of an individual and his family and the community and then the globe, which is the vertical of anthropology, and psychology to understand why India is doing this. How come a community behaves the way it does? How come we have 4 borders and they have 4 borders? We have 3 borders with no army with China, Iran and Afghanistan for the last 60 years until of course India went in it. And they have 4 borders filled with all the army in the world because they're, they're poking everybody. You understand me? If we were the natural mischievous nation, we would have had, armies from everywhere surrounding us. We have the biggest respect from Sri Lanka. We have the biggest love from China. We had enjoyed the best relationship with Iran and Afghanistan for the better part of their journey. And they have the biggest wars going on with China, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan at the same time. And of course, we know what Bangladesh is, right? So understand what the value of politics is and how you look at the globe and then the community, then your family, and then yourself. This is how you're supposed to prioritize your life. If you're not adding to the global community of human beings, you are causing danger to the global community of the human beings. If you're not solving a problem, then you are the problem. That's the philosophy of social sciences. Okay? What's your name, Atan? What's your name?
Atiya.
Atiya, you have to value everyone in the community and then you'll understand who you really are. Okay?